What's up, everybody? It's Wabacha, and yeah, I'm going to be doing a day one kind of recap of what I've been playing in the Necropolis League in Path of Exile. Yeah, I'm playing some Path of Exile. I mean, I figured I would, because I do still obviously really enjoy Path of Exile, and I kind of have been playing it on and off, the past few years, even though I haven't really made anything about it for literally 5 years. But yeah, this is going to be my day one recap. I'll try to keep it as coherent as possible. I've been up all day, had a really busy day, but I was able to play. So I got a little bit of a late start. Was a little bit slow to kind of get going. I kind of have to reacquaint myself with the game a little bit because there have been a lot of changes, and I haven't played consistently enough to really stay up to date with all the changes. But with that said, what I am playing is right now. Well, it's a trickster. It's a trapping trickster. So I know it's definitely all the rage right now, an explosive trap trickster. I am gonna be switching to explosive trap at some point. I just decided to level as lightning trap. I played around with it a little bit before the league to kind of practice, and I decided just to go with lightning trap. And I want to kind of see like how far lightning trap could go before I really switch over to explosive trap. That because I have a lot of experience with that. And it's not going to be exactly the same as the I don't want to say run of the mill explosive trap tricksters. I'm going to kind of play around with some other things. I'm going to try to use slave driver's hands. I'm going to toy around with Sunblast a little bit because I've never really liked Sunblast because of how it makes it where your enemies can't trigger the traps. But I kind of have a suspicion it might be bugged. More on that in a future video. And if it is, ain't no one going to like the fact that it's bugged. But anyway, I'll eventually be going to explosive trap. But yeah, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of traps with this trickster. I'll probably go through each kind: lightning trap, ice trap, and then finally I'll probably end up at explosive trap. You could just by chance, if this is the first time you've come across my YouTube channel, if you go back to some of my Path Effects, like my old PoE videos, I think I'm pretty confident that I was probably one of the first like people to put out like content about an explosive trap trickster. It was pretty popular with saboteurs. Like there were some builds that kind of existed, but it wasn't like really as meta as it is now. And even the way that I did it back then, in fact, the most recent video that I did with it was in 3.6. And I was just showcasing some Uber kills, like an Uber Zeri kill, when that was still relevant. So you can go back and check it out if you want, but it was essentially an explosive trap trickster, much the same way it is now, except I was using it with like things like Tinker Skin, Devouring Diadem, and Slave Driver's Hands or Architect's Hands for really insane like throw speed. But I did utilize the hair trigger jewel, but that was removed from the game at some point. I don't know what patch it was removed from the game. I think it was 3.20. I think 3.20, 3.20. Naming metrics are weird now. So I think it was removed then. And yeah, it has some weirdness with that. But anyway, I'm just going to go through. I'm going to run this map. I'm still figuring out how Necropolis League works because it does seem a little odd. So I'm just going to run through this map. I'll probably talk about a couple things while I'm playing. And yeah, so man, I still don't really even understand this part of it, but I'm just going to go with this. Let's see. Strongest monster in pack gets current to an orb of scouring. Okay. And so monsters grant 200% increased experience. I want to put this on a bigger pack. Which one's the biggest pack? I think it's these guys. Yeah, we're going to put that there. I'm not really going to change too much else on this. I'm just going to go with this. But yeah, I am playing Lightning Trap right now. It is 5 linked. The links are lightning trap, charge traps, swift assembly, lightning pen, and inspiration for right now. I'm still like working out my gear, but I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I don't have my last ascendancy yet, but I am. What am I doing again? Reacquainting myself with the game. So I picked up Escape Artist and Spellbreaker, and I started with one step ahead, and that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Some things I need to do, I need to get myself a good Hubris helmet. I need to start picking up some Chaos Resist. Yeah, I need to figure out my Atlas strategy, like big time. I'm doing the Chaos recipe right now just because, well, like I'm playing standard, so it's a little different than what I'm like usually used to. I generally play hardcore, but unfortunately, like the performance on my PC with Path of Exile specifically is a little rough, so I don't really like playing hardcore, especially with like my general time constraints, because it really sucks to die and lose like a day of progress and then work 3 days right after that, like in a row, where I can't play at all. Just makes it to where I can't even really experience the league. So I am playing standard. And yeah, kind of curious to see what I could do at Lightning Trap. One of my areas of weakness in Path of Exile is like I don't do a very good job of like getting most builds to like their really maximum potential. Sometimes I do. Like for example, way back in the day, Shockwave Totem, Explosive Trap, Siege Ballista, Iron Commander, those I was able to like push, and it like made sense to me. But other builds, I kind of like I hit a wall, and I've actually done that with Lightning Trap multiple times, and that's kind of why I want to utilize it right now, because do it right now, because I kind of want to figure out the fuck I'm doing wrong. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I've been like pretty lucky with my gear so far. I was able to pick up a pretty good like wand and shield combo like really early for offense. I'll show you in just a second. Like, I have this wand, +1 lightning spells, and pretty solid wand. And then I found this like shortly after in a heist. So again, I have the this map's already over. I have the +1 skills already going, and yeah. So we'll see how far I could push this. I'm sure like it is plenty good to take on all the content. I just want to be able to kind of do it without following guides. I generally don't need to anymore, but like I said, I do hit a wall often. So, but that's my day one recap. I'll be streaming tomorrow, and we'll kind of see where I go from here. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.